Boo. Hello guys, so you may be wondering what I am doing. As you can tell, I'm a bit under the weather, but hopefully that'll go away. I don't know why, but my coughing's just getting a bit tough. I have asthma, if you didn't know. You know, this inhaler proves it. But yeah, hello guys. So you're probably wondering, why is this all dark? Why is the color changing? It's pink. Now it's gonna change. I don't think it's changing. Never mind, it's not gonna change. But right now, it's, what time is it? I think it's 6 o'clock. Yeah, it's pretty dark because in Scotland it's pretty dark here. As usual, it's been raining all day, so it's just been gloomy. So I thought, hold on, what goes with gloomy? And I was like, oh yeah, dark places. So then I was like, oh yeah, being scared of the dark. So I thought I would tell you guys a little story about me being scared of the dark. Why not? So if you don't know, being scared of the dark can cause a lot of things. Like, it can cause people to go insane because they're like, whoa. It can cause paranoia. It can cause so many terrible things. And to be really honest, I mean, it's just scary for some people. And I just so happen to be one of those people that are scared of the dark. I don't know about you, but I just find it creepy. I just find it weird. I just don't like it at all. Now, obviously, I'm not too scared of the dark anymore because I'm 13 years old. I should get used to this. And yeah, I've learned to get on with it. It's probably why I've got so many like neon things in my bedroom. I mean, do you see that? That weird lava lamp and the thingy. Oof. And also this. Nice beats. So, here's the story. So let me set the stage. It was Halloween, obviously, the creepiest time of the year, and I just had to be roaming in the dark. I was actually going trick-or-treating with my mum because I was little at the time, so I needed parental guidance to know where I was going. Let me see. Dogs on my right. So yeah, I need parental guidance because I didn't know where I was going. I was just little, so I was like, you know what would be amazing if I went all around my neighborhood. Cause if you, well, I was about to say if you didn't know, cause of course you wouldn't know. Jesus, I need to stop doing that. But basically, nobody really came around our street, you know. Not a lot of kids did. I don't think a lot of kids really trick-or-treated. I never really saw any. And I don't think a lot of kids trick-or-treat now. I don't know why. Maybe they're just having sleepovers or something. Or parties. But yeah, I was just trick-or-treating with my mom. She was annoyed because she wanted to eat all the sweets. Don't tell her that. But I was watching it. Well, what the I was watching it. Jesus. What do I mean? You know, I'll keep these bloopers in. Fancy. No, but I was going around, and then at one point we went to this person's house, and I was like, oh, trick or treat. And then what happened was this person was like, oh, bleh. What am I talking about? More bloopers. Am I right? But I was like, trick or treat. And then they came out and they were like, sorry, I don't celebrate Halloween. Like, proper sassy. So they slammed the door on us. And my mum probably hates her now. She kept on telling it to people on Facebook. Like, this lady, how dare she? So rude. but I didn't really care, and I thought that was it. That was the only thing bad that could happen on Halloween. But next Halloween, don't worry, I'll get to the part where I'm scared of the dark. Why I'm scared of the dark. So basically, like the Halloween after that, I finally started going out with my friends, and we went to this house, this one house, and we all split up. So my friend went to one house, the other went to another, the other went to the house on the left to me, and I went to this giant house. So I was like, oh yeah, they better have that good sweet candy. So they opened the door, and they were these people, and they were like, oh hey, you trick or treating? I was like, yeah, obviously. So then, this is stranger danger, by the way. I didn't know about it at the time. I could have got killed, but I literally, they were like, oh, the sweets inside. So like, oh okay. And I know that sounds terrifying, but luckily they weren't those type of people. They were just normal people. They didn't realize how terrifying that sounds. But I went inside, got a bunch of sweets. They were like, oh okay, bye. And I walked out. I was like, oh, that's nice. That's those nice people. But because I went inside their house, I wasn't looking at all my other friends, where they were going. And then I was like, oh no, and they were all gone. And I was like, oh crap. So I was like, the only way they would have gone is the way I never go. So in my town, it's quite small, but there's one path where I've only me and my dad have only driven, because there's a dumpster spot, like recycling giant place, and we only ever go there. But I always drive past a bunch of houses, and I think a newspaper shop. I don't know. But I was like, oh okay, I'll just go there. And because I never went there, I didn't have a clue where I was going. So I ended up walking, and I found this abandoned place. And I don't know if it was abandoned, but it looked petrifying. So basically, this car place, it had a bunch of cars in it. I was like, oh right, it's just a parking spot. But there wasn't any places for the cars to go, because behind it was, I think, a river or some rails or something, not a road. On each side was some hills, so they couldn't drive up that. And in front of them was just a big wall. So I was like, oh hold on, this makes no sense. So I was like, okay, maybe, I don't know, maybe they just show it off or something, or maybe it's just garbage. And I noticed the wall in front of them had a door and a couple of windows, and the windows were smashed. So I was like, okay, yeah, this is abandoned. And I had to go through this. Now I could have went up this bridge, however I was too scared, because you had to walk down these stairs, and I was too scared to walk back up them because I was afraid of the dark. So I was like, okay. So I was slowly walking past this little freaking creepy car place, and I was like, okay, I just have to climb up this steep hill, and I did, and then I realized I left my sweets at the bottom, and I was like, oh, balls. So then I walked back, and I grabbed my sweets, trying to be as quick as possible, and then literally as I got to the top of the hill, I heard someone scream at me like, what are you doing? So I was like, so I just bolted. I couldn't deal with that. So I started running, and I promise this is all real. My town's very dodgy. There was a police chase going outside literally today. But I just bolted. I didn't know who it was, or if it was coming from the abandoned place, or if somebody just wanted to know why I was climbing up that hill. But I was just like, oh no thanks. And while I was running, I ran the wrong way, which, again, I didn't know where I was going. I knew the way to the left place, didn't know the right place, so I went the right way for some reason. And I was lost, and I had no idea. And almost every house there went trick-or-treating, and I was like, oh, this sucks, because all their lights was off, and the only thing was this one lamppost that was on. And somebody else's house, but they only had like really dimly lit candles in their pumpkins that were totally carved, by the way. Jeez, get on that. But I was looking around and I was like, oh, what's happening? So it was so dark and I was too scared to move because I didn't want to look behind me just in case that person was still following me or wasn't following me, and I I I couldn't look around me, so I was just running in pitch black. And then I finally got to the lamppost. I finally looked behind me. Nobody was there, thank God. But I was like, I still don't know where I am. So I walked back. This time I went to the bridge, and I ran. By the way, I didn't walk. I ran because I still didn't. I was like too petrified if that guy, whoever that was, would see me again. And yeah, and I got back to the four houses, and apparently, I could have just went this other way. I did, and I went home, and apparently I called up my friends, and I was like, "Where are you?" And they were like, "Oh, we went the way you did," and I ended up catching back with them. And yeah, we had a good Halloween. I told them all about it. They didn't believe me, and I don't think you guys will believe me either. But yeah, and I'm just saying, I don't think that problem would have been so bad if I was scared of the dark, because I didn't want to move, I didn't want to do anything, I just wanted to run, and yeah, and I was limited to my choices, because as you know, I could have went up the bridge, didn't, I could have looked around me, just in case to not be so paranoid, didn't, I could have went the right way, but I was too paranoid because of the dark, so didn't, and yeah, so overall, I hate Halloween. I'm scared of the dark, kind of. I used to be extremely scared of the dark, and I hate Halloween. So, hope you guys liked this video. If you really did, make sure to subscribe. I forgot to tell you guys, I do have a second channel, Super Second Slobber, where I just post some vlogs. I only have one now, but there should be more coming soon. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching, and see you soon. Love you, and don't be scared of the dark. Wink, 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 wink. Oh, Jesus Christ.